Hello everyone. So we are back again with a new project, new exciting and not so easy, but not so hard project. Okay, and it's gonna be a file watcher, folder watcher. I mean, okay. So we're gonna do this project in I don't know how much time it's gonna take, but I hope it'll will like do it pretty soon. Okay, we'll complete it pretty soon, but let's get started. Today as well, we're gonna start with our beautiful canvas. I haven't really drawn anything yet, but the thing is, we're gonna create it with you, and let's go. So folder watcher. Okay, so as the name suggests, what folder watcher is going to do is folder watcher is going to watch a folder and look for specific updates, deletes, like if there's file, if there's anything created, deleted, or renamed, and apart from that also modified. Okay, so yeah, that's all it's going to do, and let's get into it because we don't have a lot of time to do the talking stuff. So let's create our plan first, like how we are going to tackle things and all that stuff. Okay, let's get started. So first thing is, in order to watch a folder, what we want first is we want user to give a folder path. Okay, that's why we want to take folder path from user. So get folder path. There are multiple ways to take a folder path, like in as an input. Okay, or we can also use tkinter as well, but we'll decide what to use. Like tkinter is more easy, but input can be tricky because not a lot of people like to type all those big huge paths. Okay, so I'm one of them actually. Okay, so after getting folder path, what we want to do is we want to get the initial snapshot of that folder. Okay, so we're gonna take that initial snapshot of the folder, like what is the folder looking like now. Get initial snapshot of folder. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so we want to get an initial snapshot of the folder. After that, what we want to do is once we have the initial snapshot, we are gonna be converting it into a previous snapshot. Okay, but before that, yeah, we'll need previous snapshot as well. So what are you gonna do is we are going to create a previous snapshot as well. We're going to make it previous snapshot, and then we'll check for updates. Okay, like then we'll check for changes happening over there, like whatever changes that are happening on in that folder, so we'll check for those. And after that, I think it's pretty much that. I think it's pretty much it. Okay. Now the ending thing is just to show that output, like what are the changes that are happening. Okay, show the changes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like we are not going into details right now. We can, and we should if the project is huge, like, but this is not that huge, right? It's a pretty basic project, but learning is must. Okay, get folder path and initial snapshot. There's nothing um, to go details into, so deep into, like, okay, so let's start coding. Let's go. We are into a VS Code screen. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in because a lot of people, like when I upload it on YouTube, it gets hard to see the code, so that's why. Okay, I hope now it's visible properly because I know. So first thing, we are going to make a virtual environment UV on it. Initialize UV, initialize it. It's pretty fast, so we don't have to worry about anything. Like it has also created a main.py file for me as well. That's pretty good. After that, you can add rich if you want, but we are not gonna do the that terminal coloring things. Okay, so we're gonna just printing really solid, and yeah, that's all. Let me just do one thing. Create one folder here called core. So here, in this folder, all of our files are going to be, all functions are going to be in this file, and just the main.py file is going to be outside it. Okay, in the main root. Now let's write the first code, that is to get the folder path. Okay, so get folder. Okay, not yeah. Here what we need is, we are going to need pathlib, because we want to check, like we can use OS, but I've heard that OS is now like pretty old, so pathlib is something new. You can start using it. It's pretty easy. You just have to create an path object and give that path object your folder path, and yeah, that normal string makes itself the path object. Okay, so let's import it from pathlib. And also it's built in, so you don't have to download anything. Import path. Okay, p is capital, so keep that in mind. Now let's create a function, def get folder path. Let's go. And one more thing we're going to need is GUI. Okay, so import tkinter as tkinter. One more thing, that is from tkinter import file dialog. So the first thing, create root. Okay, just because if you create the file dialog directly, it might lag or something like that. Okay, so let just create root. You can ask ChatGPT for more detailed version, like why we create root first and then create the file dialog. So root tk dot tk. Okay, sorry. Yeah, tk.tk, and then withdraw. So what does withdraw does is, it shuts the window quickly. Okay, it never opens the window actually. Yeah, we're going to destroy it as well. The window is then in the back. Okay, but we have to close it, destroy it. Now the thing is, we have to get the folder. Okay, so here we are going to get the folder path. It's set. Now file dialog dot ask directory. Okay, this will just get us the directory, so we don't have to necessarily check for its directory, but still we are going to check. Okay, if not, folder path. So if folder path is not there, that means the user has cancelled the window, and the user has stopped the window itself. The user has stopped the program itself. So yeah, we are going to print uh, program stopped. Okay, and just I'm just going to import sys, so I can exit the program here. Exit and the 0. Okay, and there we go. So after that, what do we have to check for? We have to check for is dir if exists first. If not, folder path. So I haven't created that path object which I told you first in the beginning. So what I'm going to do is, um, give it a name, like another name, like just a folder, and then we are going to create path object, and inside that path object we are going to pass our folder path, which will have which we will have here. Okay, so here we go, and here instead of using this folder path we are going to use folder, and we are going to use is exist. Now this is a function, that's why we are going to use parenthesis, and if it doesn't exist, folder doesn't exist, and then again we are going to system.exit. Done. Now after that we are again going to check if not folder dot is dir print not a folder. Like obviously we are going to get the folder, but it doesn't hurt us to check. So yeah, I have to check system.exit. Like rather than crashing the project later, having precautions earlier is very necessary, so I always say that. Okay, now the thing is everything is perfect. Now here we have to return the resolve folder. So what does resolve do is if someone has just given us the name of the path, or like the name of the file, like maybe he has missed some path root folders, so it will resolve it, it will give us the whole path. So that's what we want, so that's why we use resolve. Okay, we are going to check, so you don't have to worry about anything. Now here I have to destroy the window, so I'm just going to root dot destroy, and there you go. Perfect. So now the part is we have to check. Let's go check it. I'm going to import sorry, from core dot get folder path, import get folder path, result, and get folder path, run it. I'm not printing it anything, right? So let's print it result. So yeah, so let's print it. uh, uv run main.py. Yeah, that's how we run a file. Hit enter, we'll get a window. User yeah, here you go, we have got the window. Now I already created some like something, so I've already created a folder to, for us to test. So here you go, to test I've made a folder. Now let's just click it, select folder. I've got an error, that is folder path if not folder path. Yeah, so the thing is I've used here parenthesis, which is not the case. I shouldn't be using parenthesis here because that's not a function. I'm just checking if there's something inside it or not. So yeah, my mistake. Now it should work. Okay, yeah, now it's working. Like as you can see, I've got the whole full folder path over here. That's good. Now we can move to the next step of our project, that is to take an initial snapshot of the project. It's going to be pretty fascinating. So let's go take snapshot. Okay, I'm going to make a take snapshot. Now the thing is take snapshot dot py. So here we are going to take the take initial snapshot of our project. Okay, just a second, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's import pathlib dot from in pathlib import uh, path. Now let's create a function called initial, no, not initial, like later it is going to be the current snapshot. So but just I'm going to give it the same name, like take snapshot. Now we'll have your folder path, but I'm just giving folder, just folder given, I'm giving a name, folder name just. Okay, now what I have to do is, for items in let's create convert it into path object. So folder, and now here then we can, what I can do is folder path dot r globe. So what r globe is like, it's recursive sort of. um, why I'm using r globe here is that I want to search inside to test, right? And inside that there can be multiple folders, and we have to search inside them as well. We have to take snapshot of those inside file list as well. So recursive means sort of it's going to be search into parent folder as well, the and other subfolders inside that parent folders, any folders inside that parent folders, and then again any subfolders inside those parent folders, and any other subfolders, like all that shit. It's going to dig deeply into other folders as well. So yeah, that's all. And I'm going asterisk, so just that it can search for everything. Okay, now item dot let's print item dot name. Let's see what we get. I'm filming initializing again. Yeah, let's go. Okay, the thing is I'm not running it. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so here what I have to do is first import it from core dot take snapshot, import take snapshot, and here snapshot and give folder path. I'm gonna copy it and paste it over here. So like anyone who is coming, who is going to come after me on this code, and whether he want to check what how the things are working in this code, then he should be able to understand how things are happening, right? So that's why I'm giving what's going to be there, a particular name, a relevant name is very necessary, at least from my perspective and as a coder's perspective. So yeah, let's run it. Yeah, there you go. I've got the names of all the files and folders, I guess. Okay, I can't just open my file explorer right now, so we have to work like this only. But later in the video when we'll be testing, i'll open I'll open my file explorer and show you, because there's a lot of mess. I can't show you all of that, right? But it's okay, there's nothing like gold or anything inside. But yeah, I'm working on some projects which I'd love to be kept secret. Yeah, now the thing is, yeah, we have to store somewhere, right? So let's create here a dictionary. Why dictionary? So what we can do is we can get the path of that each file or each folder inside our root folder, and we can store it, and we can store its details in values. So the key will be the path, and the details and the values will be the details of it. So we will be able to we will be able to go and later we'll be able to compare it very easily. So I'm just keeping things too easy for me and too easy for you as well. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's take out the name. First take out the path as well. Item dot, I hope you have the path. Okay, let's take the name first. Extremely sorry. Name. I actually don't have to give this. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, like, rather than just directly going with our glow, let's do one thing, that is, first I'm going to create a list of items, like, um, this. Okay, it's going to be a list, and in this list what we're going to do is, folder path, no, yeah, folder path dot rglow. Okay, now we have to convert this into a list. Okay, so will all the data we'll get, we have to make it a list. Let's create it a list. Okay, now just a second. Now in this list what we have to do is, we have to add our folder path, our folder path as well, right? Folder name as well. So what I'm gonna do is, um, just a second, let me think. How I'm going to add, yeah, we have the folder path right here, so I can add it like directly. So let's create a list. So created a list, give folder path inside, and let's add it into the list. So let me just do one thing now. For items, for item in items, okay, let me just try to print item. Let's see what happens. Otherwise we won't be able to go forward if this is giving us an error. Let's clear it, run it, let's go. Yeah, so item is the path of it. So now first thing which I've got is the root folders, root folder path, and then all the things which we have inside it. That's good, that's cool. Now let's store them one by one. Okay, so we'll also need the size and modified time of the file as well. So let's get that. So how I'm gonna get that is, first we will need stat and then item dot stat here. Okay, then we'll get the size, stat dot st size. Yeah, after that I'll get modified time, stat dot st modified time. Yeah, so now we have modified time size as well. Let me just try to print them because I really don't want any sort of error. Okay, yeah, I thought so. So here I'm getting error int. Okay, so I think it's unnecessary for me to use this because it's not a function. Okay, let's try doing it like this. It should work now. Yeah, here you go, it's working. We are getting the modified time and the size of it as well. So there's one folder, or like one thing, which is 4096 patch. That's crazy. Okay, so it doesn't matter, let's get ahead. So now I'm going to store it inside item info like this. Okay, it's going to be a dictionary as well, so like this, and sorry, what we are going to store first is path itself. Okay, path, and well, let's convert our string to item to string. Okay, because it's a path object, right? So we have to convert it into string, right? Okay, so item, we have path. Now we want the name. Okay, item dot name. Just a second, yeah, I haven't had a name. We have name now. The next thing is parent, item dot parent. What we'll have in parent is the folders, like here. Here we, the child is like, uh, the child will be the file which will be here, and others, like behind this, um, everything will be parent. Okay, so now we have parent. Now we want to add size. Again, before size we also have to add the type of it. So let's add, because size we have in size, and let's add one more thing, which is m time, and let's add type here as well. Type will be equal to, it will be folder if item, what the fuck, item dot sdir. So okay, I don't have to use parentheses okay, I have to use parentheses here because it's a function, else it's a file. Okay, let's add comma here. Now let me just try to print it. If it's working, we are good. If it's not, we have to check, because there's no option. We are quitting this. Let's go. There you go, it's working. So for everything we are getting the info. Okay, what I'm going to do is, we are going to add it in snapshot, right? So how we are going to add snapshot, let's give it, what we are going to give as a key is the path itself. Like we are also giving adding path and values, and we are also adding it as a key. Okay, so let's give item, and then here I'm going to give item info, like this. Perfect, right? Let's return the snapshot in here. So in the end we are going to return the snapshot like this. So here we'll have a result. Instead of result, let's just name it as name it snapshots. So we don't have any confusion later, and let's print that snapshot. Let's clear our terminal, and that mesh, select folder, and here we go. We have all the data. Okay, this is all the data we have given here. Let's check. Let's just copy it. Okay, and just create a empty file over here in the end and paste it. Just a second, I haven't copied it. I've not copied it. Okay, copy it and paste it. Yeah, we have something like this. So this is not that. Okay, here you go, test, and it has path, name, parent. Okay, type, folder, which is size is there, and mtime is there. Then next, which is a txt file, it has path. Okay, so it's working wonderful. Let's keep it like this. In next time we'll also need to check some other details, so we'll paste it over here. So yeah, just keep it like this only. Now there is one more problem over here. First of all, let me just clear this mess. Okay, there's one more problem over here. Like while we are checking, if the user did some kind of changes in the folder, like the folder path which we have here, so what we'll have is, we'll have an error. Okay, so we have to tackle that error as well. So let's just add try and except block in this loop. Okay, let's just cut it. Let's just add try block here. Put everything inside that try block. and in the end just a second, except. Okay, what we are going to have is we are going to have we are going to add a permission error and file not found error. Okay, for these two errors, what we are going to do is we are going to continue. Yeah, that's all. So we what continue does is like it's like, let's say there's second item in this loop right now. Okay, and that second item gives an error. So that error will come here in except, and here we have added continue. So that second item will get skipped and we'll move to the next item, which is the third item. Then it will the third item will come into the loop, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's how it will happen. Like any item which will try to give us an error, we'll skip that item and we'll move to the next one. Understood? Good. So now um, let's create a loop. Okay, now we have to create a loop, right? Because we are not going to check once. It's a folder watcher, so it will be watching that folder again and again and again. But the thing is, um, let's just um, talk about it while creating rather than talking about it before. Okay, I'm going to create a folder called. Okay, let me just one more thing. Previous store snapshot. Okay, we'll need previous snapshot as well. Okay, current snapshot and previous snapshot. So what we're going to do is here we are going to create a function called store snapshot. Okay, will be getting here current snapshot. Okay, let's call it snapshot, and we have to create a copy of it, previous snapshot, and snapshot dot copy. Now the thing is, why we are using copy here, because just a second, because we've directly put the snapshot inside our variable previous snapshot. If we change snapshot, previous snapshot will change as well, and we don't want that, right? So that's why I've added copy. So if we did change in either file, it's not gonna affect the other file, the opposite file. So that's why we have added copy here. That's okay. That's why we have added copy here. After that, so now this is returning as previous snapshot. Now we are going to create a loop. Okay, let's call it start loop dot py def start watching loop. Here we'll have here we'll inside this we are going to call. So inside this we are going to call get snapshot, take snapshot, and store snapshot. So here what we just want the folder path, because rather than calling over here we are going to call it in that start loop, right? So we'll be getting folder path in here. Just a second, start loop. Here we'll be getting folder path. Now we are going to start the loop. So just a second, while true. Okay, while true, what we'll do is we'll get current snapshot. We'll get current snapshot. How will we get it? Take, let me just import that from core dot take snapshot, import take snapshot, and here we'll do is we'll import that snapshot and we'll give it folder path. Perfect. Now the thing is we'll need to have previous snapshot over here. Why? Because we'll be calling compare snapshots in here between. Let me explain just a second. Let me add here previous snapshot as well. Okay, how we are going to get previous snapshot? I have created a function for it, right? From code dot store snapshot import store snapshot. So it's going to return us the previous snapshot, right? So what we are doing here is we are taking that current snapshot, and because we have compared it, now this current snapshot has moved to the previous snapshot, and then while we come again in this loop, we'll have the next current snapshot. So after using it, we are making it the previous snapshot. But the thing is, in order to compare in here, we'll need to have current snapshot and previous snapshot as well. Why? Because that's how we'll compare, right? We need to have current snapshot and previous snapshot, and with those two snapshot we'll compare those two, right? But what's happening here is we are we have previous snapshot later. Okay, so yeah, that's the problem. So how can we solve it? Just what we are going to do is just we are going to get previous snapshot out of the loop, like this, and we'll call take snapshot and give it path. That's how we'll get snapshot. Okay, but later we are changing here previous snapshot, so it will change, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, we're not going outside later. Okay, so that's good. So now here, so now what you have to do is I'm also going to, no, let's just not count the scan count, watching count. Okay, now otherwise our terminal will get messy. Okay, so I don't want that. So just do one thing, import time here. Import time. Why import time? Because we are going to use time dot sleep. Why time dot sleep? Just a second, I'll explain. And we are going to give 2 seconds. So why we have given 2 seconds over here is because like while loop will start the loop like continuously and rapidly, and we don't want that. That puts a lot of pressure on the memory and CPU, and of course we don't want that because we don't need that much rapid and unnecessarily fast scanning. So that's why we are going to stop for 2 seconds. For this 2 seconds is enough. Like we are not doing at a professional level right now, so 2 seconds is enough. In the upcoming projects we are going to just when the projects will start getting harder and harder, um, we will make it we'll start making it industry level professional as well. So in the right now we are learning the basics. Okay, not just basics, it's very important to for us to create projects on normal things as well. It's not basic, it's huge. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's get. Now there's we might face an error. That will the error will be we might face an error. So what will the error will be? What will the error will be? Like that could be the user might try to stop the loop. Okay, he does the scanning, like he doesn't want to scan anymore, so he might try to hit Control C and stop the loop. So that's why we have to be prepared for it. So here we'll add except for keyboard interrupt, and here we'll print. Now here we'll print uh, program stopped. That's it. And system.exit. Now here I'm not importing it. I know. Let's import it. There you go. Perfect. Now my this work is done. Now we have to create this compare function where we'll be comparing everything and we'll be getting everything. Yeah, so let's create compare over here. Compare file. Compare.py. Let's go. Okay. Def compare snapshots. Now we'll have current snapshot and the previous snapshot as well. Okay, we'll have two snapshots. Now the thing is, now what we have is, now we have a path as a key and some details which we'll need, but right now we just going to create a set. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I'm just going to do new items, and in that we'll get we are going to convert it into set, right? Okay, set. So we can just a second, I'll show you. Keys and old items, set um, previous snapshot dot keys. Why we are using set is that is because, like, now we have keys of paths of both previous and current snapshot, so we can just add minus and like we can get the remaining snapshot. So we can use operators like minus, plus and all that. Not plus, minus, yeah, plus as well, minus, plus and operator. Okay, so we can use all that. Let's try to print it. New items, just to check. Okay, now where we going to call it is here. Let's import core dot core dot compare, import compare snapshots, and let's call it here compare snapshots, current snapshot and previous snapshot. Yeah, now in main.py file we don't have to call this. Here we are going, I'm going to import from core dot start loop, import start watching loop, and here we'll just call start watching loop and give it a folder path. And yeah, it's done. Now let's run main.py. Let's hit this. As you can see, we have got the names of them. Okay, perfect. It's working. Okay, so it's working now. Let's have common items. So what are the items will be common, which are there right now in both new items and previous items? So old items and previous new items. So these are common items. Okay, now what will be um, created items, so which were there in old items but are not in, sorry, which weren't there in old items but are now in new items. So new items will be greater than old items, right? So yeah, created items will be new items minus old items. So new items, like if old items were three, okay, three files were there in old items, and now in new items we have four files. So we have created one file, right? So new items minus old items. So deleted items will be the opposite of that, obviously. Will be old items minus new items. Now we want modified. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to get the modified list. Okay, the modified items. So let's create a set. Let's create a set for this as well. Okay, I've created an empty set. Now what are the things which are modified? So now modified items are not going to be inside created and deleted. Okay, so it's going to be inside common. The items which were there before and are also there now. Okay, but they could be modified there. So what I'm going to do is, for path in, sorry, for item in, sorry, for common item in common items. Okay, if what I want is um just a second, old info. Okay, I want old info. Why old info? Because we are going to compare its size and modified date, modified time. So old info have sorry, previous snapshot, and we are going to pass our common item like this. Okay, we have got old info here, and now new info. For new info, we have to do current snapshot and pass that common item. So now we have if old info um, size is not equal to new info size, then continue. Okay, um, size, and also I'm going to add or old info m time is not equal to new info m time, then it's updated, then it's modified, then it has been modified. So what I have to do is um, modified items dot add, and add that common item in that. Okay, now we have modified items as well. Now we have to check for renamed items. So renamed items are going to be uh, inside created and deleted. So it might not be deleted, it has it might be renamed. Okay, so that might happen. So what I have to do is, for deleted item in deleted items, and we have to take its info, right? Deleted info, will be getting it from previous snapshot, not from this snapshot, because previous snapshot is because it's deleted item, right? For um, created item in created items. Okay, again we have to get that created info of that item. So it's going to be in current snapshot, and let's give created item. Perfect. Now we have to check for multiple things here. If deleted info size is not equal to new info size, that means it's not that. First we have to check for, before checking size we have to check the type of it, right? If deleted info type type is not equal to new info type, then we have to continue because it's not that item. Okay, here also if size is not equal, continue. Again, if now we have to take the time difference. Okay, so here I have to, what I have to do is I have to get the time difference. So so I have to convert it to apps because I want it in plus positive only. I can't get it in negative. So deleted info modified time and minus new info modified time. So what is happening here? Why I'm using apps is because deleted info time could be greater than new info modified time. So in that case we are getting the number positive, so it doesn't matter. But if the new info time is greater than old info modified time, so what that means is here is negative sign, so we are going to get a negative. So we are converting that negative to in positive, so doesn't matter what the output is, we are converting it in positive only. So that's how. So if difference is greater than 1 second, so what I'm going to do is continue. So that's not the file, then it's not renamed. Otherwise I have to create a rename list here, items. Okay, now here I might need to add this renamed items dot append, and we're going to give certain info, that is old path. Now where we are going to get the old path is um, previous info, right? Previous snapshot, no, not from previous snapshot, like uh, deleted info, and we have to pass the path. Okay, now what we want is, sorry, now we want a new path. So new path we'll get from created info and just have to pass path. Now we want a name. Okay, old name and new name. Deleted info uh, name, just a second. Let me just bring it down, and here just instead of deleted info, let's do it created info, and here I'm going to do new. Perfect. Now here I have to add the type as well, so let's add type will be same, I think. That's why we've added it, right? Type will be same. uh, New info, and here I'll add type. Perfect. So yeah, these are the things I'll be returning. If we need something later, we'll might take it. Okay, we'll might add it here. Now the thing is, since we have some files in renamed items, okay, so those files we have to remove those files from created items and deleted items. So what I have to go do is matched matched deleted, and we have to do set here. I have to do set here because set only works with set itself. It's not going to work with list. So match deleted and matched created. Yeah, there you go. Now we have to append this as well. Add, not append. So matched delete created with dot add, and what we are going to add is new info. Sorry, new item. What I name it? Created item. Sorry, not a new item. Created item. Perfect. And now here I just have to get the deleted item. Perfect. And matched deleted will be here. Perfect. So now we have created item and deleted item as well. So what we have here is, these are the renamed files. Okay. Yeah. These are not created. These are the matched renamed files. For each deleted item, what we are doing is we are checking if new created item same is not, like it can be renamed. It's not necessary that it's completely new. It can be renamed. Okay. So yeah, these are renamed, and yeah, these are renamed items. So here what I have to do is just outside this for loop, um, now new created, just a second, new created items will be created items minus matched created. Okay. And now here new deleted items will be deleted items minus matched deleted. Perfect. Like I should change its name. Yeah, so everything is sorted here, like I can change the name here. Now there is one more thing we have to do, which we didn't do here. That is, we have to break it, because once a file is once a file has been matched, like a deleted file and created new item is matched, like it's not totally new. If it's renamed, then we don't have to check again with the next created item as well, right? So that's why we are going to break. So what will happen is, instead of checking again for the remaining created items, it will move to the next deleted item and will check for the new created item. So that's how it's going to work. Okay, now it's done. Now what I'm going to do is, we have to use for loop. Okay, now the thing is, here we have list. Okay, renamed items are in list format, and the other three, which are modified, deleted, created and deleted, are in set format, right? As you can see, we've created a set of it. We don't want that. What we want is, we want them in list format as well. So here, while printing, later while printing them, it will be a lot easier for us. to just print them, because set is like we won't be having different output. So um, here I'm going to create, just a second, copy this and just I'm going to rename created items list, copy it, paste it here, paste it here, and rather than just I'm going to change this part from deleted to created to deleted. Okay, and now here as well I've just to check modified, and there you go, we have list as well. Okay, so we're good to go. Not yet, sorry, not yet. So here I have to run for new created new sorry for new created item, for new created item in new created items, for new created items. What you want is uh, new created items, new created items list, created items list dot append, and then current snapshot, and we have to pass this new item, new created item. Okay, my mistake, new created item, yeah, there you go. Now we'll have the all the info in here. Okay, now we have to do this same for here as well, but rather than just it's going to be deleted. Okay, let me change deleted, and here it will be modified, yeah. And now um, let's add these changes will be equal to a dictionary, no, not a dictionary, yeah, the dictionary would be good, perfect, dictionary. Then here I'm going to name it created, and we'll add in created items list, perfect. And let's just bring it down like 4 times and rename it to deleted. Here it will be modified, sorry, here it will be modified, and here it will be renamed. Okay, but instead of list it's just modified items. So yeah, now in the return I'm just going to return changes like this. Okay, I hope it's not inside the for loop. Yeah, it's not inside for loop. So here when we start the loop, here we'll have the result. Okay, and I'm going to call it, but let's print result. Let's see what we are getting. Okay, let's run it. Okay, I've got an error, new modified item. Okay, just a second, I think it's not item, it's not this. Okay, it's just new, there's no new, it's just modified items. Remove this, and yeah, it's done. Run it again. Hopefully I shouldn't be getting any error. Yeah, there you go. Right now we are not doing any updates in our folder, so that's why we are getting everything empty. Yeah, so it's working fine. Okay, we are going to do changes later, so we'll do all that at once. Okay, first just let me just create a file for show results dot py. Okay, now again we missed some things, that is we have not used get here. That's my mistake, I forgot to use get, like I should have used get. It's okay, like I don't know how I forget to use the get in here. It would have been easy, like um but it's okay. Like we did nothing, we didn't we did we didn't do any mistakes, so it's okay. What I'm gonna do now is just create a show result, a normal name. Okay, nothing fancy. Here we'll receive changes. Now changes is in dictionary format. So we have in changes we have created with changes, and then we have created. Now let me just bring this down. Created, and then we have deleted, then we have modified, and then we have renamed. Just a second, I'll just renamed. Perfect. Now let me just get the event time. So event time, this is going to be the current time means at the time of the scanning happened. Okay, event time. So for that, just a second, I have to import date time. Import, sorry, from date time, import date time. There you go. And date time dot now, and then we have to convert it strf time. Okay, now we have to get in the now we have to get that format in a proper format. We have to get that time in a proper format. So what will be the format? It will be the year. So year. Okay, just a second, I have to add the percent sign here. Okay, then it will be the month, because in our minutes and seconds we also have m and s. So here we are going to add m in smaller case, and then a month, and day also, d will be also in smaller case, day. And after that we have time. So h, minutes, and then seconds. Okay, now we have event time as well. So for um, created item, in created, okay, print f string. So first, how I'm going to do is file, then file name, created, location, and then give location at, and then time, right? So here created item, and then its type, and then its name. Okay, created item, then its name. Okay, then uh, location, and then I have to add to give it location, created item path, and then at, and then event time. Okay, after that we have to do this for deleted item, modified item, and renamed item. So for each one is going to be different, but we'll do that later. For now, let me just duplicate it. Okay, so for deleted item it will be file name, location. Sorry, there's no created file, uh, created location, and here we'll add deleted location. You can change that according as you want later. So but just now I'm just doing like this. Okay, here we have to do a lot of changes. Deleted. Perfect. Okay, now here as well, modified location. Okay, you have to add modified file name, modified location at, okay, now renamed. Okay, file file name, location, renamed to uh, old name, renamed to new name, um, at, and location, old location, new location, yeah, like that. Old name to new name, location, old location, new lo- location, and everything else is perfect. Okay, now here I just have to check, rename, this renamed. Okay, renamed, and everything is perfect. Now here I have to add if statement. So if not created, let me just add it like this: if not created, not deleted, not modified, and not renamed, okay, if not renamed, and sorry, I forgot to use, just a second, if not created and not deleted, and not modified, and not renamed, yeah, then we have to print event time, no no changes detected. Perfect. Now let's just, I hope I'm okay. Now here, not here, where's my loop? Here I have to use that function. So from core dot show result, import show result, and then I have to show result, and I have to pass the result. Okay, now let's run it. Let's see whether we are getting no changes detected. Yeah, no changes detected, no changes detected. Now I'm going to do some changes, but before that let me just be ready. Okay, so now let's run the program again. Okay, on the one side we have that folder which we selected, so I'm going to add a folder first, add random name. Okay, so got an error, let's tackle it. Okay, it's in compare. Deleted item list, append current snapshot, new deleted item. We have got this error. here. Okay, so the problem is we used here current snapshot. Because it's deleted, it won't be in current snapshot, it will be in previous snapshot. Okay, my mistake. Minor errors do happen. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, we have this. I'm going to create a new txt file. Hit enter. Now here you go, file created, location at this and folder to ht modified. So when I created this, so our main folder also got updated, so that's why I've got that error message as well. Now I'm going to delete this txt file. Let's delete. Okay, here you go, file new text dot com document dot txt deleted location. Okay, and then folder, so again let me bring it back again. Let's see what we have got here at. Okay, it's perfect, you can read it if you want. Let me just push it here, and now okay, it's constantly detecting everything. If I created anything inside here as well, like this, okay, it will detect it, like file neuro.txt location. Okay, deleted. Okay, I have not deleted it, but yeah. Okay, text document created. Okay, its location is there and it's working. It's such a mess, but I'm not printing properly, but you can. Okay, I don't have time to print it, so yeah, our project is done. I've not used get here. It's okay, next time we'll use get. I'll write it somewhere, just so that I can at the time of creating the project it will be in my mind. Okay, so the project was good. We learned a lot. Okay, we learned a lot together, in fact. Now the next project. Okay, I'll add the skills which you have learned in this project while creating this project, and also the new project which we have to which we have to practice. Okay, so you have to practice on yours. Okay, so you have to practice yourself that project I'll give you in the description. Don't worry, you'll be able to create it if you watch the video, if you watch this video perfectly, and with all your attention. So that's it. Goodbye.